Join me as I dive deep into the controversial question. Is America really losing every war since the Second World War? Let's find out together. The United States has been involved in numerous conflicts since the Second World War, with varying degrees of success. From the Korean War to ongoing engagements in the Middle East, America's military history is complex. The question on many minds is whether the United States has been losing these wars. The perception of America's military failures often centers around controversial outcomes in conflicts like Vietnam, Iraq, and Afghanistan. Many point to these wars as examples of United States military overreach or strategic miscalculations. The Vietnam War, for instance, is frequently cited as a costly and ultimately unsuccessful intervention. Similarly, the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan have been criticized for their handling and outcomes. The Vietnam War was a protracted conflict in Southeast Asia, marked by a complex mix of military and political strategies. The United States' objective was to contain the spread of communism, but it faced significant opposition from both the North Vietnamese Army and the Viet Cong. The war's unpopularity at home and its controversial tactics such as napalm and Agent Orange contributed to a growing anti-war movement. In Iraq, the United States-led invasion in 2003 aimed to topple Saddam Hussein's regime and eliminate perceived threats to global security. However, the war led to prolonged instability, sectarian violence, and the rise of extremist groups like ISIS. Afghanistan presented another challenge, with the United States and its allies seeking to dismantle al-Qaeda and remove the Taliban from power. Yet the conflict has dragged on for decades, with the Taliban regaining control as the United States withdrew. A pivotal moment in understanding America's military engagements is recognizing the impact of public opinion on military strategy. The Vietnam War showed us how anti-war sentiment can shape policy and ultimately force withdrawal. Similarly, public support or lack thereof plays a crucial role in the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. The changing nature of warfare, including the rise of asymmetric threats and insurgencies, has also forced a re-evaluation of traditional military strategies. The outcomes of these conflicts are multifaceted and open to interpretation. While some argue that America has not lost every war in the classical sense, others point to the high costs, both in lives and resources, as evidence of strategic failures. The human cost, the financial burden, and the geopolitical repercussions all contribute to a complex picture of United States military engagements. To summarize, the question of whether America is losing every war since the Second World War is not straightforward. The United States has faced significant challenges and controversies in its military engagements. Understanding these complexities requires a nuanced look at each conflict's objectives, strategies, and outcomes. What are your thoughts on America's military history? Share your opinions in the comments below. If you're interested in more videos on military strategy and history, be sure to check out our next video on the evolution of modern warfare.